Hello. So, I am doing the very unsafe thing to do right now, and that is make a video while driving, which I've never done before, and probably will never do again. I just wanted to do it because I wanted to talk about stuff. And so, since I'm driving, I've never done it before. If the whatever it's called, the iPhone randomly falls down or something, I probably won't pick it up. Oh, this thing's odd. It's slanted down. But I actually do not even remember the last time I made a video. I'm guessing it was before school was out. Well, guess what? School's out. It's been out for like 6 weeks, sadly. Yeah, that's probably about right. And I just kind of wanted to update about stuff and make a point. Oh my goodness. If I'm watching this video, I would get like really annoyed. Because my face is like only in the top like fourth of it. But whatever. So, school was good. And I'm really glad it's over. Just because, I mean, who likes school? Well, I mean, when you're in college, you should like school just because you're kind of going into something you like, but that doesn't mean that you don't want it to be over, you know? So that's that. And I've mainly been working at the theater the whole time, which has been really good. It's become something I really enjoy, and for the few years that I'm still there before I get a professional job, I'm really excited to get better at it. Because that's what we're supposed to do at jobs, is get better. Oh my goodness, I almost went. And it fell. This is what I was talking about. Just a second. Do not exit the video. Sorry about that. It's probably gonna happen again. Just because. And that's that, and I just got back from Florida because of the junior Bible quiz teams at my church got to nationals, which was in Orlando, and so I went there, and it was only my second time ever going to Florida, and the first time was when I was like, I don't even know, 6? So I was so excited to go, and I'm sad that it's over, but it almost got to the point near the end where it was just like, I don't know, I'm the type of person who can't really relax just for that long and just relax, you know? Like, I can be at home and be lazy and just like watch TV or play video games all day, because then there's at least more stuff to do. Like, I could always say, oh my goodness, I want to go hang out with friends or something, and then you can schedule it. But when you're on vacation, you can't just say, oh, I'm going to friends, let's fly thousands of miles to go home, you know? So, I'm glad that it happened. It was a super fun time, and I'm glad to be home. Not that I'm glad that it's over, but just being home's good. Except that I'm peeling, like, all over my face. I had to, like, scrub vigorously. But the main reason I wanted to make this video actually has to do with the thing that just happened today. And I just want to kind of to update this because it's something that I feel like this is a good example for something that I'd say millions of people have questions about. And so if you went to this video because of the title and have made it this far, good job, because I probably shouldn't have updated on stuff when the title is this important. So here it goes. I am going to talk about why I can prove that God is real, and I can prove that He cares about what we care about. Because a lot of people view God as someone who's like, almost like a tyrant who just like zapping people off the face of the earth just for the fun of it. But God is actually really the most loving, caring person ever. And I have an example of a proof that God is real and that God cares about what you want, even if it doesn't have anything to do with Him. And here's my example. As you know if you've watched any of my other videos, I have the freaking worst taste in music ever. Like, I'm pretty sure if you took my music taste and you put the taste of like a 13, 14-year-old girl next to it, they'd pretty much be the same. Because the music I listen to like, Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato. Occasionally, well, not occasionally, I do quite often, I listen to KDWB here in Minnesota, and I almost buy every song on there, which, that's more adult music, but for the most part, I have really kid-like tastes. And just because I've been going through a lot of stuff that I don't know if I would ever share on a video, because I'm going to share it in our youth group in a few months when I preach there, but just a lot of personal stuff that isn't necessarily stuff that you would talk about. And there's a girl right there looking at me. Oh my goodness, you fell again. I'm blaming it on the girl. Okay. So now I'm gonna turn. And from now on, unless there's like a bunch of stops, it shouldn't be falling, I promise. But so I have bad taste in music, and because I've been going through a lot, I've really connected with Demi Lovato. Just because, okay, for the people who know me and hear me say this, they cannot take me seriously at all. When I was like 14, and when I was like 14 to the time I was 18, I was obsessed with Miley Cyrus. Because I loved Hannah Montana, I loved her singing. And pretty much up until, like, through Can't Be Tamed, like, a few months after that, I was, like, obsessed with her. And then, for, like, a year after that, I was really into Selena Gomez, until I met her, which she's, like, an amazingly nice person, but we didn't get to talk, and once you meet someone, unless you really connect with them, it's kind of just like, oh well. So that's that, but now, just because I've been going through these issues, and I really like Demi Lovato for what she's been going through, and, like, relating to her, I've really liked her, and I heard she was going on tour. And so one day in April, she announced, okay, here's my tour dates, I hope you guys can come. And I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my goodness, there better be in Minnesota. I go on there, there's not only no Minnesota date, there's no date anywhere near Minnesota. The nearest, I think, is like Springfield, Illinois or something, which is like 10 hours away. So it's like, what? How do you expect people to go there? I mean, there are obviously people in other countries who travel, like, country to country to see a person, which, in my opinion, unless you, like, love them to death, isn't really a good idea, but... So... Oh my goodness, this video is going to be longer than 10 minutes for sure. Oh well. I've never put up a video, I didn't think this long. But, this is an important thing. So, I went to that, and... Like I said, I really liked Selena Gomez last year, and she had a concert and didn't come to Minnesota, but she was going to Kansas City, which is only like 7 or 8 hours from where I live, and it's by the International House of Prayer, which my parents really like, so we took a day to go down there and drive back, and it was honestly like the nicest thing my parents have ever done for me, even though I had to miss a whole day of school. My second day at North Central, but that's beside the point. What I'm trying to say is that, so, the closest was in Springfield, and I got an idea, oh my goodness, we could drive there, it's at the end, it's like the beginning of August, that shouldn't be a problem, and I talked to my mom, and I was telling her how Demi means so much to me, and my mom basically told me no, and at the moment I was so mad and just sad, but my mom said to me, and this is how you can prove that God cares about what you want, and I can prove that He loves you. My mom told me, if you're supposed to go, pray that God will send her here. And I honestly, this is really sad, but I was actually crying just because I wanted to go so bad, and I just prayed with, like, I said one simple prayer, like, from the bottom of my heart. I just said, God, please help her to come here. And literally, I did not think there was a way at all, because normally when artists announce tour dates, they don't just randomly, like, stick another one in there, like, oh my goodness, I'm going here. It's normally you announce them all, or like section by section. It's not normally like, oh, here's all these, oh wait, there's a random one put in. And so I was like, this is probably not going to happen. But then, and when was this? It was like the middle of May, someone who works for her record label posted a picture that said all the places she was coming to, and randomly on August 28th was St. Paul, Minnesota. And I was like freaking out, because I was like, this hasn't been announced, what's going on, oh my goodness. I don't know, oh my goodness, that's awesome, but it's probably a mistake. And so I kind of like got in my mind, oh my goodness, this is awesome. And then I kind of got that in my mind, and then later, I kind of like put 2 and 2 together and saw that, oh hey, the Minnesota State Fair does not have someone performing on that day. I bet she's going there. And so I wrote to the Minnesota State Fair, and for some reason they told me that she was. Like, she is. And which is amazingly, but you think that they'd want to keep it more confidential than that, just to say, oh my goodness, yes, she is. But, whatever. And so there was that. So, oh my goodness, I'm wasting time. I forgot what I was saying. So, they told me yes, but then, I'll skip that because that's not really relevant. So they told me yes, so I realized, yes, it is. Then, the website that coordinates her VIP things put the Minnesota date on. And what's amazing is, as of today, I bought a ticket to not just go and see Demi for the second time, because I saw her once in 2009. That was like my first concert going alone. And that's one of the moments where I killed myself, because I wanted to go and meet her at Mall of America and get a meet and greet. Well, I didn't want to get the meet and greet for some reason. Like, because it was the same day as a church thing, so I couldn't go to the Mall of America and I couldn't meet her, so it was like, ugh. But, so, as of right today, since the tickets went on sale, I'm not just seeing Demi Lovato, I am meeting Demi Lovato on August 28th. And I am honestly just, it's really surprising to me that this has happened, just because I honestly, the past few months have honestly been some of the worst for me. Not like as a person, they've been good, but just, I've just been questioning a lot of stuff, and I haven't really been reading my Bible or praying, which is like really, really bad. Because it's something that in my heart I want to do, but I just forget, which is bad. And so, it just made me realize that, Jay, God loves you. He cares about what you care about. Because I've been told by so many people at church, because our church is really into IHOP, and I've been told so many times, like, oh, listening to secular music's bad, and only Christian music, or else you'll, like, go to hell. And I was just thinking to myself, I can give up bad secular music, like swearing music, that's fine, but there are certain artists that I will not be able to get rid of, like Selena. None of her songs are bad, none of them even talk about sex or anything, so I don't know why. And Demi, just because of how powerful her music is, and this just shows me that Demi she is not like a Christian singer. She has not done anything Christian that's like, oh my goodness, she's a saint. But I know she is a Christian, and her music is so uplifting, and it's so affected my life and given me strength to just get better from a lot of stuff, that I can know that God's saying that, Jay, this means so much to you, and it would help you get better, so I'm going to give this to you. And that is honestly the best thing that someone above you can do like that. Like, as I said in the beginning, people view God as someone who does not care about what you care about and just wants you to worship Him, and if you're not worshiping Him, you should die, and He'll probably kill you, but that's not true. God cares about what you care about, and as long as you're worshiping Him, then He's going to give you the desires of your heart. And even though it sounds weird, like, one of my friends actually just told me that, because another thing that, a news thing, is that I bought my sister a ticket for me and her to go see Justin Bieber when he comes here in October. And my friend is also going, but she actually gets to meet him, which I wouldn't really want to meet Justin Bieber. And I don't think my sister does either, so it's not really worth paying $400 a ticket when I'm able to meet Demi for almost half that. But the little girl said to another girl who is going to meet him, that the little girl said, oh, I'm going to get to meet him because God knows the desires of my heart. And that sounds like such a childish thing to say, but really God does care about what you do. And He loves you, and He just wants you to be happy. And if that's what makes you happy, and it doesn't hinder you from God, then God's going to give it to you because He wants you to be happy. And just having this, there's stuff that through this I need to do, and there's stuff that, because another thing is I'm starting on, because I've gone on many diets, but most of them are just myself saying, oh, I gotta eat better. But I'm actually on a program called the Fat Loss Factor right now, that today was my first day on it, and I am just following this step. Like, for the next 2 weeks, I'm on a natural raw food diet, and then I'm on a master cleanse, and I'm on like a liver detox time, and that's all like in a month. And so it's gonna be, I wanted to be able to meet Demi, just to give myself motivation, because I want to be able to meet her and tell her that you do not just help girls. You have honestly changed my life and have shown me that I can become better, because I've never been skinny before in my life because of having heart surgeries. And it would honestly be the best thing I could say to someone would be that you, besides my parents and God, you were the one who gave me the strength to put down all the snack food and to be committed to this. And I'm here today. Hopefully I've lost a lot of weight, which according to this thing you should, and just I'm healthy, and I want to be healthy from other stuff too. So I just wanted to make this video to say that. And I've actually ridden the whole way from work almost home. So thank you for watching this video. If you're still watching this, you are officially my favorite person. But I'm almost home. And why is the color? Oh, there it is. Bye. Have a blessed day. And I hope that through this video you're able to know that God does love you and He does care about you. And if you have any questions, message me or do all that jazz. Bye.